Hey everyone, this is Ivan from True Potential and welcome back to our channel. Well, in today's world, it feels like stress is just a constant companion, doesn't it? With everything going on in global events, economic instability, and just the rising cost of living, most of us are walking around with just a mild or even high level of stress. And that's why we're starting a new series all about managing the stress in our lives. Well, the truth is, we're never going to be completely stress-free. In fact, some stress is actually good for us because it works like a resistance that helps us to grow, learn new things, and keep us moving forward. The goal isn't to avoid stress entirely, but to minimize the harmful effects of the kind of stress that leads to depression, anxiety, and lower quality of life. Each week, we'll be looking at some practical tips that can help you to do just that. In today's video, we're focusing on something incredibly powerful, our perspective. I once heard a story about two people riding on a bus. One was having an amazing time, while the other one was completely miserable. The only difference was their perspective. One looked out at the window, they saw the beautiful mountains, the valleys, while the other was looking at the rock face and all they could see is this black rock. The same thing happens with our jobs and our tasks. You can have two people doing exactly the same thing. One loves what they're doing and the other one hates it. All because of perspective. Now, I'm not talking about avoiding real feelings of frustration, loss, and trauma. What I am talking about is shifting your view to the possibilities, the good, and the opportunities, and in so doing, alleviate some of the stress that these situations might cause. As a coach, I've seen countless times how simply changing the perspective can actually change the whole outlook of what you are facing from something that's negative to something that is positive. Often the solution to moving forward is right in front of us. We just can't see it because of our perspective. So how can we get a fresh perspective? I've got 3 practical tips that I want to share with you today. Number 1, kickstart your creativity. If your daily life involves, say, back-to-back meetings, analyzing numbers, or whatever else, try and engage in something completely different. Think about something tangible that you can do outside maybe. By doing something completely different from your normal or your usual routine, you actually activate your brain and your creativity in new ways. And that can give you a whole new perspective on the challenges that you are facing. Number 2, encourage those around you. This is a powerful one. When we get stuck in a negative loop, we often feel like we're not adding value to those around us. And that leaves us feeling that we don't have purpose. But intentionally seeking out people to encourage and compliment shifts our focus away from ourselves and our struggles onto the good and the beautiful in life. You pour energy into others, and at the same time, you satisfy a core human need inside of you to add value and be helpful to others. It's a win-win situation. Number 3, seek out people with different perspectives. It's natural for all of us to gravitate towards people who think and speak like us. It makes us feel that we belong, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, when you're feeling stuck and stressed, this tendency can actually reinforce negative and unhelpful perspectives. To break that cycle, intentionally look for a different viewpoint than your own. And here's a tip. For the ultimate life-giving perspective, I always recommend praying and asking Jesus for His perspective. It will always point you to eternity and not just to the temporary. So there you have it. 3 ways to gain a new perspective and help manage that harmful stress in your life. Just in summary, number 1, change your perspective by kickstarting your creativity. Do something completely different and change your perspective. Number 2, be an encouragement for those around you, and in doing so, you fulfill a core human need of feeling helpful and adding value. Number 3, seek out different perspectives than your own, and in doing so, you will break the cycle of negative loop perspectives in your own life. Before you go, I have a little challenge for you. Choose one of these 3 practices that I've spoken about and think about a couple of ways you can experiment with them in this week. Number 2, tell someone about your experiment and your experience. And lastly, and most importantly, allow yourself to laugh and have a good time while doing it. I can't wait to hear how these practices has worked for you. Let me know in the comment section below which one did you find most helpful. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on our next video in this series on how to manage stress. Bye for now.